Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today, we are looking at a full-on podcasting kit from Maono. And thank you to Maono for sending this out for me to do a review and to test it and to share it with you all. Now, a lot of people have asked, or some people are starting to ask, why do I do so many microphone reviews? Why do I do headphone reviews and things like that? It's because my actual college degree is a music business degree, and it's sponsored by the NAM Association, the National Association of Music Merchants. And so music and music products used within the studio professional environment and or live environment is my collegiate background or education. And so I thoroughly enjoy these products. And so that's why I get so excited about microphones and this type of gear. Now I know it may be nerdy to some of you, but for me, I absolutely love this type of gear. And so let's jump into this because this is a full-on podcasting kit that you can use to do a lot of things. And it can be used for other things as well, like music, vocals, instrumentation, recording, etc., etc. But this full-on kit is all you need to start a podcast today. So let's jump into this. There's a lot to cover here because they give you a lot. And if it's anything like the Maono DM30 microphone, this is going to be fantastic because they're going to give you everything you need to be successful. So let's jump into it now. All customized sound pads, plus 60 dB powerful microphone preamp, phantom power supply, digital output for streaming. The AME2, it's an audio device tailored for live streaming, audio recording, and video production. Let's see, the microphone, the PM320 which is the microphone that comes in the kit, is a cardioid condenser microphone, and it's ideal solution for dubbing vocals, live streaming, singing, etc. And it's standard 3-pin XLR, so this is an XLR microphone. On the back of the box here, or the reverse side, however you want to call it, premium audio DSP, side chain, built-in battery, multi-channel mixing, multi-channel streaming, voice effects, and noise reduction. There's a built-in noise reduction in case you're in an environment. One thing to note about this is that this is chargeable, and then from that means you can take it with you, so you don't have to sit at home with this. You can take this on the go. And so it says the Maonocaster Lite Premium Mic Bundle includes a Maonocaster Lite Podcaster Console, AME2, and the large diaphragm condenser microphone PM320. And again, same thing, this bundle is ideal for live streaming, voiceover, singing, recording, and interview on smartphones, supposed to be tablets, and computer. Okay, so let's get this thing open. I don't think there's anything else that you need to see here. Let's get this thing open and see what all comes with it. Okay, so you have the setup instruction, and it's pretty much plug and play. USB-C to the computer or power, and then you have your microphone XLR input jack there. And so a letter to the customers, which is pretty cool. And then computer and mobile streaming if you want to use your cell phone to do your, it's like if you're doing this on the go, you can use your cell phone to do your podcast or run it through your cell phone. And also here's your music recording setup in case you wanted to hook up a guitar and or bass, plug it into the computer microphone, and you can do some on-the-go recording or in-home recording. Now look at this complete setup that this comes with. And so you have your microphone here, you have your EM2 here, of course, and then your accessories. So let's jump into the accessories and let's see. Oh, there's more. There's more. So you have, okay, so you have the microphone XLR cable. Comes with some earbuds. Look at that. So you got some earbuds as well, and this is so you can monitor yourself, because you can monitor yourself while using the EM2. Those are actually nice headphones. Well, actually really nice headphones. And so we got that. Put this off to the side. There's a lot here. There's just so much here for this. The XLR cable, 3-pin, standard XLR cable there. Nice quality, metal. Everything is metal. Everything they make is metal. You have your microphone stand there. There's your microphone. Oh, wow. That's a thick microphone base. And that's just to make it as solid as possible. Let's screw that in. Get my microphone set up here in a second. Microphone. And then you have, even that's metal, pop filter for your microphone, because condenser, cardioid condenser, which means it's going to be a little hot in the front. Really sensitive and easy to pick up sound. It's not a dynamic, so that part right there is plastic, but this is that stops the microphone from picking up any like weird noises and things like that. Okay. Let's come back here. Let's go into the accessories box and see what we got here. Thicker and bigger than what I thought it was. So accessories, we got, okay, you got all your RCAs. Okay. Okay, so you got all your TRS and TRRS. USB-A, USB-C there. That's for your power, so I'm gonna plug that into my computer right there. And then this is depending on which type of mobile device you're using. So we have our microphone here. That's nice quality there. And then remember, it's a condenser cardioid pickup pattern. So right there in the front, right there in the back as well. This is all metal. This is high quality. This is really great quality. And then we have, of course, the AM2 Maonocaster. So that's your power in right there. If you're doing the 5 volt, DC 5 volt USB-C power in, live output 2. That's for a monitor, so like a studio monitor. Auxiliary in is for your mobile phone, and then there's your mic 2 if you do a 3.5 millimeter microphone. Then there's your mic setting, and that's how you can change the gain or the condenser is 40 dB there, dynamic is 50 dB, 60 dB there. That's an instrument, so again, guitar or bass or something like that, and then your XLR plug in there. You got some things on the bottom, so when you take that off and you want this to stick somewhere, this is super light. This is not metal, this is plastic. Really light, easy to carry around. So did not want to make this something heavy, because if you take this with you on the go, you want to be able to take it with you. And again, it has a chargeable battery that you can go with this.
All right. You are tuned in to the smooth sound of CoZChristopher. Why don't I open up the epidemic sounds and get us going? I want you to pull up a chair, sit down, and relax. Let's get cozy. Alexa, turn off the PC softbox and bring the lights down. There we go. Now, as you can see, we're listening to the Maonocaster AME2. We're listening to the full setup. We got the cell phone connected via epidemic sound, giving us the smooth tunes. Listen to that horn play in the background. We got the microphone set up, and we got the reverb turned on. We got the decay long to keep the echo smooth. We got the 48V, the 48 volt phantom power, powering the condenser microphone that comes in the box. We got CoZChristopher's smooth voice on the mic. What you think? I think it sounds quite alright. Now, there's a lot of buttons that we can talk about on this here pad. But
Yo. Yo. Let me set this off to the side here, make sure my microphone is good. So listen, It's a full-on setup that we have here. Alexa, turn on the PC softbox.
Okay.
Okay, so let's go over the controls and everything that is on the board here. And so from the left to the right on the top, you have the auxiliary volume. Now, the auxiliary volume is going to be for music that is playing in the background. And so if I play music from my cell phone via Bluetooth, then you're going to hear that music by that there. And so that's going to control the volume there. From there, you have the sound in the microphone that's being picked up. And so my lows, my mids, and my highs there. And as you can see, there it sits at 0, and then to the left will be -10 all the way at the max and +10 all the way at the max on the left-hand side there. Now from there, you have the instrument, and this is if you have an instrument plugged into the board. Now from here is the pitch. Now the pitch is fun stuff. And so the pitch changes the pitch of your voice. And so if I wanted to be high, I can change my voice
to sound like this. I'm not doing anything on my end. It's just the pitch being changed on the board. And you can go all the way from here
all the way down to Luke.
I am your father. Kind of cool, right?
And then you can turn it back up to 0. So now that my voice is normal. Now this, of course, is the monitor, which is the headphones from right here. There's 2 spots for headphones there in case you're sitting there talking with someone and they got headphones on as well. And you can control the monitor up or down there. Now that's the main audio output, and that's what's going into the computer right there. And so that is covering the sound of my mix. Now that's the next thing we have is you have built-in auto tune. So if you hold that down, it's a touch button. So if you hold that down, I'm now in auto tune and I'm in an A major. Touch it again, I'm in B major. Touch it again, I'm in B. Touch it again, I'm still in B. Now I'm in C major, and you can hear it in the auto tune if you get off. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. But auto-tune is pretty cool, so it's built in, so you don't have to pay for extremely expensive software to use that, and you can turn that off. Now we're back to our reverb presets, and so from left to right on the bottom now, you have the mic gain here, which is the left. That's the mic 1, which is the XLR. Mic 2 is going to be the 3.5 plug-in down there. Right here, you have your 48-volt phantom power turned on and engaged because this microphone needs it. And then this is the Bluetooth, so I can turn the Bluetooth on or off with my cell phone that I have setting up right there. Right here are your pads. Now, these don't come with anything stock. There's no stock sound in them. You have to program in your pads. And so, for instance, if you were tuning into the CoZChristopher podcast, you would hear something like this. You were listening to the CoZChristopher podcast. Pull up a seat, get comfortable. We're going to talk about today's news. You could repeat it about all with that. All right, let's go. And as you can see there, that this loop right here just loops back. And so what that does is if you had like music saved for like your background music while you're talking in your podcast, you would program that into one of the top because these are a minute and these are 20-second. These are for like, stabs and things like that. But you have to record them at the top. And so, if I was, hey, on today's show, we have a new guest. Come on, you can do better than that. You can do better than that. You can do better than that. Come on, let's get it up. Let's get it up. Let's get it up. Let's get it up. Come on now. Let's get it up. There you go. There you go. All right now. All right. 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 So from there, from there you can control or record um your pads there. And so these smaller ones are like the 20-second ones. Those are for like, like your stabs, and then like if you had like your sound effects and stuff like that saved for, like if those like your sound effects and things like that, if you had them saved for the show. And so like if I told like a cheesy joke, why did the chicken cross the road to get to the other side? I think it's fine. But no, seriously. So those are 20 seconds there. And then you have your reverb presets. And so let me turn the reverb up. So now you hear my reverb, and you got I got the decay down. So let me turn the decay up now. And now you're going to hear the different presets. Valet, room. This is what it sounds like in room. So you're going to hear some slight changes. This is the original reverb there, and you can hear the original reverb. Karaoke, this is the karaoke reverb, and you can hear the karaoke there. Church, this is what it sounds like when you go into church, and this is the reverb. You know how reverby that is? Is that a real word? And then this is back to hall again. And so again, reverb is here, and you control the level of reverb by turning that knob up, and decay is what keeps the reverb lasting the longest. And so kind of like the echo you hear, that's going to make it last longer, more hollow. So turn that back down, my voice will go back to normal. Then this is the pad volume, of course. And so for your pads right here, you control your pads. Reverb presets is the button here. Sidechain is actually if you had music playing. And if I had music playing, the sidechain is going to basically lower the music every time I speak. And so right now there is no change. You're going to hear the music playing, but as soon as I turn on the sidechain, as I talk, it's going to lower that music automatically. That way you kind of don't have to worry about the mix and the volume and messing it up. And then when I stop, and as you can see, it goes right back down as soon as I start talking again. And so that's what the side chain is. Now, music only is exactly what it sounds like. So it makes an attempt to change this into a karaoke. And so you can do karaoke. You can take this along with you and do karaoke. And so if I had a song playing and it had music or vocals in it. Okay, and the vocals are getting ready to start, but I still got the side chain, and we're going to turn that off. Little by little, day by but if you want to try to... So as you see, it lowers the voice, and it's still there, but it's not as loud. Step by step, day by day, I'm fighting a winner. But you see, it takes the turn sound down to try to allow you to sing over the top of it, so it's music only. Get back, how can I be strong? Okay. And then the denoise is exactly what it sounds like. It tries to take out the background sounds. And so this is a condenser microphone, and typically you would be hearing my PC in the background and things like that. And so you can't hear it because I have the denoise on, and then, it's basically noise canceling. It'll start being more sensitive and picking things up in the background and all of that different type of stuff. But when you have the denoise on, it does a better job of knocking that stuff out. And so from there, you have your loopback. Okay, so now loopback is if you have audio or something like that recorded on your PC and you want to bring that into the mix. And that way, if you didn't have it saved into these pads or you didn't want to deal with like the 1 minute limit, you could bring it back through the loopback. And so let's play something here. And so now you're going to have that audio coming from the PC in. And so I got that music playing in the background as audio for my mix here. And you can hear it in the overall mix now coming back into the system here using the loopback set. And then you have your dry wet. Now your dry wet is basically a button that allows you to hit that, and then it gets rid of all of the extra noise and pads and stuff that are in, and you should just hear the actual raw recording, if you will. And then when it goes back to mix mode, then you hear everything. But the dry is basically it's just the microphone. Wet is everything involved. Okay, so that is the full deck here. And then of course you have the Bluetooth up at the top to let you know when Bluetooth is connected. You have your battery meter up top up here as well, which I'm running pretty dry. But that's the full on setup there. All right, so listen, that's it for me. Really enjoyed this time. Super cool product. Thank you to Maono for sending this out for me to test and to share with you all, my audience. Let me know any questions you may have in the comment section below. Again, this is a full-on kit that gives you everything you need in order to start a podcast and get stuff created and out there quickly. So let me know any questions that you have. As always, it's been great. Stay cozy in that crazy world, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.